Hello everybody and welcome. The federal government buys riot gear, increases security funding, citing coronavirus pandemic. I guess they're going to start handing out some riot gear to the federal government. Um, I guess there's going to be surgical gowns and ass cracks running all over the place in freaking chaos. So that's what this is all about. But let's go ahead and read this before we start jumping to conclusions. Don't want to jump to no conclusions. So let me read this a little further about what's going on here. The government has ramped up security and police-related spending in response to the coronavirus pandemic, including issuing contracts for riot gear. Okay. Purchase orders and requests for disposable cuffs, gas masks, ballistic helmets, and riot gloves, along with law enforcement protective equipment for the federal police assigned to protect Veterans Affairs facilities. Now, what the hell is a Veterans Affairs facility? I don't know. Let's read further. The orders were expedited under special authorization in response to COVID-19 outbreak. The Veterans Affairs Department, which manages nearly 1,500 health care facilities around the country, has also extended special contracts for coronavirus-related security services. Okay. Redcon Solutions Group, a private security company founded by Iraq War veterans, has won over the $1.6 million in contracts to provide guards for COVID-19 screening security guard services. Similar contracts have gone out to private security firms to guard VA facilities in San Francisco, Des Moines, and Fayetteville. The increased security contracts appeared shortly after a recent Inspector General report noted an increase in absenteeism among VA employees and shortages among VA police. So we need this because people are skipping work. The IG report noted that there is an additional strain caused by the need for additional police presence for the COVID-19 related screenings of veterans at all VA health facilities and recommended the hiring of contract security services. Not all VA police carried firearms until the year 2000, when the agency began a program to provide military equipment to police forces around the country. So I guess they didn't carry guns, man. Thought they were safe like they were in England or something. So they weren't carrying guns. But between 2005 and 2014, VA police departments acquired millions of dollars worth of body armor, chemical agents, and night vision equipment, and other weapons and tactical gear. The Intercept reported last year. That's I guess somebody writing about this shit. But the Inspector General report in December 2018 found there was a little oversight. The OIG found that forces at roughly 3 out of 4 facilities were not receiving timely inspections. Okay, so they weren't getting their inspections. Further, the sparse data collected on police activities was not tracked or assessed in any systematic or rigorous ways. The CARES Act, the $2.2 trillion stimulus legislation passed in late March, authorized $850 million for the Coronavirus Emergency Supplemental Funding Program, a federal grant program to prepare law enforcement, correctional officers, and police for the crisis. The funds have been dispensed to local governments to pay for the overtime costs, purchase protective supplies, and defray expenses related to emergency policing. And the funding may be used for a range of coronavirus response efforts by law enforcement, for overtime, supplies, detention centers, and unmanned aerial aircraft, sons, and others. Unmanned aerial aircraft. And security cameras, of course, and Motorola Solutions is involved. Thank you, Motorola. You know Motorola is a major supplier of police technology. Local governments have used the new money to buy a range of command center software and video analytic systems. While the pandemic has coincided with a historical drop in violent crime across the country, analysts have expressed concern that the rapid spread of the virus will fuel confrontations. So it's all going to turn into Mad Max. We're all going to be freaking fighting over the gasoline, mate, eh? V8. So there have been multiple inmate riots in response to COVID-19 outbreaks in prisons and jails. Is that related to COVID-19? I don't know. That's what they're telling me. It's just what it says right here. Okay. I guess I'm supposed to believe that. The economic upheaval and disagreements over coronavirus-related policies have also fueled demonstrations across the country. Okay, now I've seen that. The federal funding request contrasts sharply with the rosy rhetoric from President Donald Trump. Rosy rhetoric from President Donald Trump. Okay, so I guess we got a supporter here. Who has lavished himself with praise for his response to the crisis and issued optimistic predictions that recovery is around the corner. Well, I hope it is, don't you? Shit. I mean, we don't want to be pessimistic. Say, shit, this thing ain't never going to end. It's never going to end. Just stay sick. All right, you're fucked. Okay. Last month, the federal government secured a contract to purchase 100,000 body bags to dispose of the death related to COVID-19. Okay, that's good news. Oh, jeez. So anyway, that's what's going on. Federal government is issuing riot gear. And so I guess they're going to think there's going to be some kind of a big problem with people rioting in the streets over the coronavirus and the job assistance money, and I don't know. So anyway, that's what's going on there. And I do thank you for watching. Much appreciated to my viewers and my subscribers. Take care.